We don't have a remote, by the way, so you can have that.
Sure, no problem. Not really. Yeah, leveraging Google properties for SEO benefits. Now, typically what Google does, it has like, it does algorithm updates, like over 550 algorithm updates a year, 3 to 4 major algorithm changes, which comes down to like once every quarter and like almost twice a day. So it's not really easy to keep up with what all is changing, but few of them actually make a major impact on the businesses which are depending on Google. Like the ones we're going to talk about, local places or like authorship. Here now, Google local places. 6-8 years ago, when you search for a key term like restaurants, or like Italian restaurants, Chinese restaurants, results from California, New York, Texas, everything show up, irrespective of from where you're searching. So Google has always been trying to come up with ways to localize the search so that it be more relevant based on the search term. So when you're searching for a Chinese restaurant, they would like to give you the results of the Chinese restaurant from the places around where you're searching for. So finally it came down to local places, which is currently Google Plus. So what it does. Now if you see, I search for the term Italian restaurants from New York, and you can see all these local results which come up, and each of them actually has a Google Places. I just clicked on that button and you see this thing which is like, which was Google Places and it's Google Plus now. So, and there's actually a way, if you say change location, you can actually change the location in search, but when you search, it knows from where you're searching. So when I search for New York, when I search from New York for Italian restaurants, now this is the result set. So if you clearly observe, I change the location to Richmond, Kentucky, do the same keyword search, and I come up with a different set of results, which are all local to Richmond, Kentucky. So this has actually been really big boon for all the local businesses, because 3 or 4 years ago, like businesses like Olive Garden, big chains and all were the only ones which were ranking. But now, after local places coming in, it actually started giving the smaller, like the mom and pop stores who are pretty active socially, who have a Google Plus page, who have good ratings, reviews, show up. So now this is how a typical Google Plus page for business looks like. And all right, now how to set up a Google Plus business page. Pretty important for all local businesses, whether it's small or big. For now, I can't say from now, but for now, Google Places, having a business page is way too important for any business to show up in search results. Actually, I'll take care of that too when we come to how to optimize Google Places. The first thing is select a phone number. You cannot actually put any random phone number because there's this phone verification system. You have to give your phone number and then select your business place, and Google actually calls you and gives you a confirmation code, which you have to put in back. You know, that's like a verification process just to see if that phone number actually belongs to you. Or you can even have a postcard mailed to your business place. So identify your business category. That's pretty important too, because if you're a lawyer, you have to select your business category as lawyer, not as business services or something. That, you know, that's like one of the huge blunders which people make, which actually really disturb the results. So you have to select a proper category, create your page, upload your profile image. Obviously, no one wants to look at a business with no image. Profile image typically is like either your brand logo, your brand name, or for the smaller stores, it's like your storefront picture or something, but it's usually suggested to have a profile image. Now, share with your followers that one. You need a Google account to actually create a business page. And if you're using your own email address to create it, you have people already in your Google Plus. You have people in your circles, you can actually share that with them directly. Customize your page. Now, let's get on to what that customize your page means. Randomly having a Google Plus business page does not help. Does not help in getting rankable. You need to actually optimize it. Best based on your location, your practice areas. So let's see what are the major areas. I actually named them as A, B, C, D. Let's see profile pictures. Add 5 pictures to your page. The reason I said 5 pictures is you actually see 5 pictures when you go to your page. Google gives you a chance to upload like 10 pictures. The more the better. You have more pictures is always good, but not less than 5 because the page doesn't look that good. It's something related to this human-computer interaction thing. The better the page looks, more people click on it or tend to go to your website or pick up a phone for you. And what is the second one? Optimize your introduction. Now, when you're a pizza place, you just don't want to say, hey, drop in, we'll have fun, or something like that. You need to write something targeting your audience. And how do you optimize that? Use your keywords. If you're a pizza place, use pizza, or if you have any specialties, use those. Want to target local, you want to say you're local to New York, say that. Description and keywords in the description usually play a major role. And C, signings of your business. Well, it's just giving more information about the business as of now, but you never know. Google can do anything. Like now, mobile search coming into play and all. In the future, Google might only show you the results of the businesses which are open. Chances are, people are projecting that would happen, so might. So it's usually good to put your business hours there.
Yelp does that now. When you do a search on Yelp, you can say just for businesses that are open right now.
Yep. So it's not far, we might see that sometime soon. And D, having a website. Now, 2 things. One, giving people a chance to come to your website, learn more about you, or interact with your website. The other, for SEO reasons, having a strong backlink. Irrespective of it being a follow or no follow link, having a link from Google actually matters. So have your link, website link, and Google actually gives you this really wonderful opportunity to put your additional profiles and links. More than for the link value, what happens here is you can actually put, if you have a Facebook page, you can put it there. If you run a blog, if you have a Yelp page, you can actually list those profiles there so people can actually go there, maybe like your page on Facebook or something. Usually people put their Twitter account, Facebook account, local businesses put their Yelp accounts, profiles too, but it's really helpful to put your profiles there. Yep.
So from my understanding, so having this Google Plus page is something that actually every brand should have to score high in SEO. Is it something that if you have it, Google will automatically give you more credits to be on top? Is it, how does it reinforce what is the fact of, because then everybody should just need to do this.
Yeah, just so you know, I'm not a big Google Plus fan. I'm very skeptical from a social standpoint. But we've seen, over the last year, we're starting to realize the SEO benefit more and more. I don't know if you went over Publisher or if you're going to go over that.
No, we are going to go over.
You're going, okay, so go over some of the advantages.
Yeah, as of now, again, as I said, I can't say from now because Google keeps changing stuff. As of now, yes, you need to have a Google Plus page.
Because
business profile.
If only to
no, not only business profile. Even a personal, we'll go over that.
Yeah, we're going to go over
For
that.
this part of the presentation, it's yes, you need to have a business page.
Yeah.
So, rich snippets. Now again, this is one major leap in Google's algorithm updates. Now, people searching for, Google doesn't want to generalize its user set. Like it wants to categorize people searching for products, people searching for food, for recipes, for local businesses, and actually wants to give them what they want to see. it doesn't want to give them a random title and a description for everything they search for. If they are searching for businesses, it wants to give something else. If they're searching for food, it wants to give something else. Based on their huge, this human-computer interaction research, they came up with this something called as rich snippets, which actually divides search queries into categories and give results in that particular way. Now, what is a rich snippet? It's just like a piece of code which you put on your website, customize it. The results are sorted in different ways. If you can see, we'll actually go right through the next slide. Now, these are the different categories. Currently, Google does it. Few of these categories are supported by Bing too, but Google is the one who actually introduced this. They got syndicated together with Bing, AOL, and a few other search engines to develop a protocol, like a huge set of documents, which like, you do this, this would happen. Because they don't want webmasters to struggle to optimize their website for Google separately and Bing separately. For now, I'll take Google into consideration because that's doing the most part of it. That's for reviews, people's products, business organizations, recipes, events, and music. If you see, these are kind of overlapping sometimes, like maybe reviews and business organizations, kind of products and business organizations again, but they want to, separate people based on their search query and give them that result. Now this is an example for reviews. Now when you randomly search, you get, well, I search for Olive Garden, you get a title.
Olive again, huh? Olive. Sorry.
We were talking about olive oil for the last 2 hours. Now Olive Garden.
Both classes going to open up an olive oil business with me.
And I'll do the SEO for them.
Okay. Very good.
Olive Garden. And just a couple of lines of description. This is what Google has been doing before they introduced rich snippets. List of 10, 7 to 12 results, usually 10 results with a title and meta description. Now it comes down to this when you put rich snippets. Yelp uses it, CitySearch uses it. You see, it's actually giving you a rating, stars, and then you see the difference between these two. They gave you a rating, they said there are 177 reviews, price range, and here it's like the rating and votes. So the chances of people clicking on this is more than a random result of Olive Garden. Some other site might list it, saying the best restaurants in New York. ABC.com is listing Olive Garden there, just giving a title and meta description. People would prefer this. What do they want to know about a restaurant? They want to know if it's rated well, its price range, and reviews. So for reviews, there's actually a piece of code. We can go into it later, but yeah, for people, this guy and that guy, Ruben Quinones and Michael Stern. LinkedIn uses this rich snippet thing. So if you search for Ruben Quinones, he'll have his website and a lot of other websites. But the click-through rate, theoretically and practically, would be more for LinkedIn because you can see his designation here. Now, if you observe, I just search for these both names, and if you see the description, it's same for both of them. Just that the name changed. That's it. Everything else is same.
I want to take a step back. Click-through rate. Everybody know what a click-through rate is? Right? So if 100 people view your web page, and three people click on it, that's what's the percentage click-through rate? 3%, right? 3%. So click-through rates, if you remember going back to that pie chart of the different things that go into the algorithm, there was a small little slice that said click-through rate, which basically Google looks at, if they're clicking on your link and you're ranked number 2 versus the first page, they consider that as, well, there must be more relevant to that key phrase. So this kind of plays into that, is these rich snippets actually help attribute some relevancy and appeal to people that might be looking for reviews about a particular business. So
yeah, so where did this part come from? Well, it's nothing but his designation on LinkedIn, and this is his designation on LinkedIn. So people would prefer having prefer clicking this more because it's giving you more information about that person. Okay, this is for people. And products, most important. We can see a clear example here. When I search for Dell Inspiron, Dell is actually giving you the rating and the reviews. So you click on that, it actually takes you to the actual reviews. Whereas CNET.com is not. This is ranking 1 and this is ranking 2. Even otherwise, if this is ranking 1 and this is ranking 2, people will obviously want to go to this website because it's giving you more details about what you're looking for, the ratings and review. Okay, an example for recipes. Yeah, no. What do people want to know when they're looking for recipes? For people like Ruben, they want to know how many calories it is. First, that's the first question. And for people like me, I say, how long does it take to cook? I want to, so now if you see, I search for something, well, chicken makni, and you see this. This gives you a rating, the reviews, it says the time to cook. 40 minutes, the calories. And here, the ratings, the reviews, he says 4 hours, 30 minutes. I seriously don't know this thing. But yes, people do want to look at that when they're looking for recipes. And that's what is exactly shown here. The calories, the time to cook, the ratings, and review.
Let me ask a question again about the ratings. So that obviously influences your ranking, probably, right? If you have a 5-star rating, probably
maybe
more click-throughs and stuff like that, right?
Maybe.
And indirect result, right? The click-through, because the click-through rate is factored into the algorithm. If you're getting it because of something that is providing more click-throughs, so indirectly it does. The actual review in itself, not necessarily. At least that's not what they say.
But let me ask, so this was food.com, right? So how did that person get a 5-star review there on Google Plus, and they got a 5-star review there, or Yelp?
No, they have their own rating system, and this actually pulls from that. Now you go to food.com and you search for that recipe. You can write a review, you can rate it, and when you search for this on Google, it comes from food.com and it gives its own rating. If you see, it's clearly different here. It's 4.5 here and it's 5 here. The rating
on their site, they created their own rating system on their site.
Yeah. Okay. And again, food.com, these kind of websites have like high credibility.
Yeah.
So Google actually values that. Okay. So yeah, based on that,
even though they can actually manipulate the rating system, right? Because they have access to the.
Yeah. Well, Google can do anything, so they can. Technically, if they want to do privacy policies, they can do anything. But they still do have some rules. Events. Yeah, I search for Lion King Broadway. It gives you the location, the day, the time. All these are clickable links. You click on that, it actually takes you to that page. Music. What about music? How long is it? You click on that, it actually takes you to the direct player, and it actually plays the music. Gives you the duration from the album. That's what people want to look for. When you search for music, you don't want to see something like this, obviously. So they came up with this prototype, and they actually defined their own dictionary called schema.org. Well, it's syndicated with a few other search engines, and well, Bing also does this. Not with the music, but with the products. Bing, the other way around.
That can be factored into the algorithm. Although I'm learning a lot about you. Lion King and Lady Gaga. You put this last together.
Okay, those are random keywords I picked up. Yeah.
I wanted to go back to the recipe one.
Yeah.
And I might be putting words in your mouth.
Yeah.
So I think you might have said that Google thinks it's a reputable website, or okay. So here's my question. When you search on a lot of things, not recipes, Wikipedia comes up a lot for me. Maybe it's because at home I use that just to get myself started. Yeah. But it's not very reliable. I don't consider it the most reliable. Mm-hmm. It's just like, oh, I'll take a look, but I don't trust it. So my question is, it comes up high on my Google search a lot of times.
Why is that?
And I'm putting it to what you said about food being reliable. So
yeah, the thing is,
the ranking when it comes up, why does that happen?
True. As of now, it's it's one's personal thought about Wikipedia being reliable or not, but as of now, its page rank is like 9 or 10.
Okay.
The most credible website because it's user updated.
So you're saying, let's say, those are gonna be ranked 1, 2, and 3, and 4 underneath, let's say you
No,
have 2.
this might be 9 and 10 too.
All right, that was my question.
Absolutely.
That's
This
what I
might
didn't
be-
understand.
Yeah, so if you remember the same results, if I search for the same term
Uh-huh.
before Red Snippets was introduced, it was a list of 10 results.
Oh,
This might be 7 and this might
okay,
be
all
9.
right, you answered my
And just because these people put in rich snippets, it's going to show up this way. So,
Okay.
yeah.
I get it. Thank you.
All right, and maybe if I come back to speak about the same topic, after 6 months, there might be 6 other things here. This entire thing might go and it might become so as of now, this is it. Then Google Authorship. Yeah, this one again, kind of a really big thing, which is happening here.
Yes.
What's Google Authorship?
He's got to get going. Are there any attorneys here?
Are you
Very big.
enrolled in this class?
Yes.
All right. Google Authorship. Now if you see the keyword I use to search, it's Google picking up description. Well, I really put that keyword because that's the name of one of our blogs, which I wanted to show an example of. When you search that, you see this result coming up with a picture and by the name of the author. And you even see a link which says more by Avinash Conda and also who are in my circles. So
Have
now
you
what-
guys seen this at all when you search?
search
Right, you'll see
something randomly.
pictures.
When you search something, you have a set of results, and some of them will have a picture with the name of the author beside it. What happened? Typically when you see a set of results, the first result has like 30 to 40% of clicks going to just the first result. The second and third, only like 7 to 8% of the clicks were going from 4 to 10 on Google. Old numbers before authorship came up. After this came up, when there were like 1, 2, and 3 results, just giving a title and meta description, and having this result on 4, that had more number of clicks than the first, second, and third results. The reason, that's what user wants to look at, credibility. Now, someone wrote a blog. You know who that guy is? You can actually see him. Second thing, you can even look at what all he wrote. You can go to his Google Plus profile. You can know who he is. Apart from that, the other advantage, if you're searching for something, if Bill Gates' picture come up, you would obviously want to click on that because you know Bill Gates authored that blog. So it depends. Well, there are a lot of other factors which come into ranking this particular thing on first or second, author rank and all, but well, that's way too advanced. So now it's nothing but having the profile of the author linked to the piece of content he wrote.
So how exactly do you link that again?
So
So that is Google Plus account?
Yeah, I'm actually going to. Yeah. For Ruben, it's all about numbers. That's what is our bread and butter.
That's what clients want.
So-
Yeah,
Different
is there
friends.
going to be a backlash ultimately? Does the
Almost
click-through
fixed.
rates increase because of it?
Yeah, you can come back to the
Then
same class
so
next
they're
year
gonna
and
start
Ruben would
saying
actually
that
say he
Google
likes
Plus
Google
is-
Plus.
Manipulate.
So if it's having more click-through rate in the next 6 months, he's going to say he likes Google Plus. So
Yeah.
it's all about numbers. It's like, I'm investing this much, am I getting back? Which website is giving me better results, better ways of targeting? So yeah, as of now, Google Plus is not that big, but Google is really trying to push that in. This is Google Plus, personal page, you need to have that to link your content, business page to show up better results. So now there are actually 3 ways how you connect that. First thing is you need to have a Google Plus account. Have your picture, write a small description about yourself, try to give some links. I'll tell you how to do it. Okay, first, how to authenticate your content. This is your Google Plus profile. This is an author bio page. Like if you're contributing to a site, you will actually have a bio page on that website. This is the actual content. So the 2 main tags which we use HTML code, rel equals to me and rel equals to author. So what happens here is you connect the author page, the content to your author page. That means this author has written this content. And how do you authenticate this one? Connect it to your Google Places, Google Plus profile. So that will tell you this guy is this, and he has written this content. This is kind of complicated, but the best way to do it is if you're like a frequent blogger, if you keep blogging a lot, you have a really good biography page on a website, you can connect that to your Google Plus profile and keep posting and use this rel equals to author. It would automatically show up your Google Plus profile beside your blog post.
There's also a step-by-step on Blackboard, by the way. Independent of this PowerPoint, on Blackboard is a step-by-step of how to implement this.
Yep.
So you can literally hand it to the developer, if you have WordPress, you can do your shop.
Yeah, so this is like a tooling method, kind of easy. If you just post a blog or two onto a website and want to authenticate it, want to link your profile to it, do this. This is the actual content, link it directly to your Google Plus profile. Say, this guy wrote this content. And you actually have to go to your Google Plus profile and say you are a contributor to that blog. Until unless you say that, it doesn't link to your profile. When you put this link saying, I am the author of this piece of content, on your Google Plus profile, you actually need to say, I am contributing to that blog post. So there's actually a list which says contributor to. You can give a list of websites, no limit if you're posting onto 10 or 20 different blogs, just put a link saying, I am a contributor to that blog post. And whenever you're writing a blog, just put rel equals to author and connect your Google Plus profile. The results will show up like this.
Should you use the home page or you should use /blog on the profile?
/blog.
/blog, right?
Yep. And the last one, kind of complicated, but also a single-step email verification. Have your Google Plus profile set up with an email address, and here have the author's name with that email address, clickable. So when you use rel equals to author, there's an email verification system. Kind of, not that easy to do, or like kind of complicated. The easiest way would be this one, and I'm pretty sure this one is on the Blackboard, right?
Yes, both ways are on the Blackboard.
So it's a step-by-step, and that's
So
it.
the